Hey guys, this is Friendly Beanback. Today I'm going to be showing you the basic ties, the Fisherman knot, and how to do pre-snelled fishing hooks. So if you want to learn how to do this, just stay tuned and I will break it down and show it to you how I know how to do it. So first off, we're going to start with the Fisherman's knot. I'm going to take one of these circle hooks. I'm going to put it through the eye, and I'm going to leave me out enough room so I can wrap it. And when I like to do this, I like to hold, hold it good enough so I can make a good circle with it. And then I'm going to take it, and I like to wrap it about 6 to 7 times. And then we're going to take it through that hole. After we got this, like this, we're going to take it and run it through this hole we made, and then take this, when you run it through the hole, we're going to take it and run it back through this upper hole. You see how we got both of those circles? Okay, we're going to take this and run this back through this hole, and then we're going to cinch it down. It's better if you wet this. It cinches the knot down better, and it also don't create friction between the line when it cinches down. But we're using bigger game line. Just to show you again, we're going to come back through, run it back up here, and cinch it down. This line's very tough to handle. And that will happen. Oh yeah, that thing got me good. It was right here. Oh wow, that hurts. Alright, we're gonna continue on with this video. It happens. So after you got it cinched down, we're gonna take, whatever you cut your line with, and there you go. There's your fisherman's knot. And I will re-show it again at the end of the video. That way we can recap, and I will do it slower. But now we're going to move on to the snelled hook. Now to the snelled hook. I'm using a number 6 Eagle Claw laser sharp hook. I like to use these for when I'm using live bait or cut bait, bluegill. I get minnows from the creek. I like to use those for a little bit of, everything. This is my favorite hook to use when I'm catfishing, and here recently I just learned how to do the snell hook, and it has been one of the best ways of I'd rather tie my hook snelled now than the fisherman's knot. And I've been tying the fisherman's knot since I was like 8 years old, and this tie right here has been very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it through the front of the eye. We're going to run it through the front of the eye and take it, and we're going to lay this across the back like this. We're going to take that line and we're going to lay it right across the back of the fishing hook. You can leave a little bit extra like that, but what we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're going to wrap it right around that eye right there, and we're going to wrap it 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you want to keep pressure right there so it don't come undone. You want that as tight as possible. You want to wrap the line around the eye as tight as possible as you can get it. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go from the back of the eye and run that line back through the back of the eye, and then we're going to cinch it down. And when that cinches down, there is no moving it. I mean, you could take it apart if you wanted to, but when this, let's clip the line right here. When this is cinched, it is cinched. Like, I'm pulling it as hard as I can. And also it takes all tension, like the Fisherman's knot, all the tension's right here in this knot right here. Can y'all see that? It's right here in the knot. And that hurts, you know, if you get a big fish on here and it's, you know, strenuously pulling, it's gonna bust that knot right there. That's why I have moved to the snelled way of doing it. That way it's not, all the pressure's not on a knot, it's on all of this. And every time it lets out, I don't know if y'all can see that, but when I pull on it, it tightens down. But when I loosen on it, it goes back. I mean, I personally like this way better. And when you use barrel swivels like these, you can also make leaders. You can go ahead and make leaders for them. Now with this, you just tie this to your main line, and then you take this and you can tie it to this. But I'm going to show you an easier way to fix it where you don't have to tie it. You don't have to worry about, you know, if you made the knot good enough or any of that. So what you're going to do, you're going to come up here about, you know, my leader's pretty long. So what I'm going to do is come up here and you're going to make a knot, wrap it around. You got both your lines. You're going to fold it over, and then you got a hole right there. You're going to take this line and cinch it down like that. Now you got a circle. You can cut the excess off that's following it. Make sure you don't cut your line. Alright, so now what I got here is a hook along with a leader, or the thing you can tie it to the barrel swivel. And you've probably seen these in Walmart. They look just identical, but you can do this home, you know, get your roll of line. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, take the loop that I made and put it inside the barrel swivel. And then we're going to come up here. I got it inside the barrel swivel, and then I'm going to take this hook and run it through this hoop that we made, and then we're going to cinch it down. And that's how I like to do my rigs a lot of times when I'm catfishing. It takes a lot of strenuous, you know, off these knots and everything.
A lot of say it takes a lot of strain off these knots.
It takes a lot of strain off the knots. I mean, you can see here, right here, this is what it loose, but when it pulls, it's not, you know, overbearing, and it's doubled. Y'all see both of those lines. Let me see if I can get it flipped over. You see both of those lines on it. So I'm going to go through it again, and I'm going to show you how I do it again. Like I said, this is not for everybody, but this is the snelled knot is the way I like the most. You know, it's been most efficient. It's held up a whole lot more better. But I'm going to go through it again, and I'm going to show y'all one more time on how I'm doing these knots. And you can also do them with the smaller hooks. I'm going to show you I can do them with the smaller hooks. This is a size 1 mustad hook. It's a circle hook as well. This one I use smaller minnows. So I'm going to take this, run it back through the back of the eye. Leave me enough room up here. I like to hold it up above. See, I'm holding it up above right here. That way I can create that circle when I wrap it around, and it's not hard to get it in. There's 2, 3. Alright, we've made it at 7. We're going to take it and run it back through this hole. And then we're going to run it back through. We go through the upper hole, and when we cinch it down, And then, like I said, you would want to wet it with like spit or something. That way it don't seize up the, you know, the knot. This line's a little tough to use. It's big game. And like that, you got the fisherman's knot. We cut this off. And there you go. There's the fisherman's knot. And then I'm going to show you the snelled knot one more time. But also, you could probably, like this one I have over here, you could probably do the same thing if you're wanting to make pre-line leaders before you go out to the river, the lake. You can always do it. I'll show y'all with this one. This is the fisherman's knot. And you can always do the same thing right up here as you do with the pre-snelled. You can always do it like that too. See, I got the same hole and I can run it the same way as I want to do the pre-snelled ones. And it don't matter what hook size you got, you can do it like that. That's what the fisherman's knot. So I'm going to show you one more time on how to do the snelled hook, and then I'm going to be signing off. And I will do it with these small ones too, that way you can see you can do it with any hook that you want to. So what we're going to do, we're going to run it through the front. I'll get a little closer. Run it through the front. And then we're going to wrap this thing as tight as we can 7 times. And then we're going to hold pressure. And then what we're going to do is run it back through the back of it. And then you want to cinch it down. And there you go. We're going to cut this tag off of it. And right there it is. That's with a number or size 1. And this one is with a size 6 circle hook. You can do it with any one you want. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you prefer. Or whatever size fish you're fishing with. And just like this one, you can also run it, take it, do your loop, have you got your 2 pieces, fold it over, well, this one's been a little stubborn. And then cinch it down like that, guys. Snip this off. And grab you another barrel swivel. And just like that. That's with the size 1 circle hook. Guys, I really appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I hope y'all learned something from it. This is just the way I do my ties. I will try to show y'all more. I want to show y'all how to do rig up drop shots, but I really appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and just please leave a like and subscribe and leave a comment if you have learned something. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned.